Scholes thinks Antony's three-finger gesture after Manchester United's mauling at Crystal Palace was him questioning Erik ten Hag. United's Dutch boss faces more uncertainty over his future, after he hit a new low last night.
The Red Devils were hammered 4-0 at Crystal Palace to leave them 8th in the Premier League. Sky Sports pundit Jamie Carragher claimed United are the most poorly coached team in the league, and Ashley Young labelled the performance shambolic afterwards.
The Liverpool icon then blasted 3 embarrassing stars after the Selhurst Park nightmare. As the players left the pitch, the Sky Sports cameras filmed Antony, Mason Mount and Andre Onana leaving.
Read more on Man Utd ALL at Bay. Ten Hag loses job offer just hours after Man Utd's 4-0 mauling at Crystal Palace. Incredible Hulk wins stunning Rolex Hulk Submariner or £12,000 cash alternative from just 71p. Antony appeared animated as he spoke to Mount, covering his mouth and gesturing with 3 of his fingers as Carragher fumed and shouted at the screen for the trio to get off the pitch. He raged, "Just get off the pitch. Talking, whispering behind your hand, you've just been absolutely awful."
They are probably talking about one of the players, somebody else, the setup or the manager. Just shut up and get in. You've been beaten 4-0. Whispering, talking about other players.
Honestly, embarrassing. Most read in Football Biker's agony. Nicky Butt never said sorry after he smashed my leg in accident, says Biker. All at Bay. Ten Hag loses job offer just hours after Man Utd's 4-0 mauling at Crystal Palace. Silver lining silver announced by Old Club just days after Chelsea confirmed stars exit. Tiger bite Hull City sack Rosenior just weeks after Manager of the Year nomination. Casino special. Best casino welcome offers now. Scholes, who won 2 Champions League crowns and 11 Premier League titles, has now stated he feels the Brazilian was making a tactical point in the attempted hushed chat. Speaking to Optus Sports on the incident, he said, "He is saying something to Mason Mount he is obviously not happy with.
Mason Mount seems the quietest out of the 3 of them. Premier League's most disliked player joins condemnation of Man United ace Antony as he says, "Not even I would do this, what's that going to do? I didn't see any of them communicating on the football pitch." That doesn't look good. I don't think that's good for the manager. People are obviously talking and saying things he, Antony, doesn't agree with.
When H is putting those 3 fingers up, maybe H is saying we should be having 3 in midfield. Why don't we have 3 there? I don't know, we have no idea because we can't lip read. But there is obviously a problem there and they obviously disagree with something the manager is doing.
It is not the first time that Antony, who cost £85.5 million from Ajax 18 months ago, has been slammed. The winger was blasted by both fans and pundits after taunting Coventry players following the FA Cup penalty shootout victory over them.
And on the pitch he is doing very little to silence his critics. The South American has recorded 3 goals and 2 assists in 37 games. Pundits' verdict on Ten Hag's future. Where do the pundits stand on Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United future? Michael Owen, he has to go. He cannot, simply cannot, manage this team next season.
H is not good enough. Teddy Sheringham might stay if he wins cup, but should go if United win the FA Cup. He could stay. But, for me, changes are needed and United need to get it done sooner than later.
Jamie Carragher, sacked. I don't see how Erik Ten Hag stays. It's just performance after performance. Gary Neville, stay if he wins the FA Cup. To sack a manager who's won 2 trophies in his first 2 seasons at the club, I think would be extreme.
Louis Saha, on the fence. I don't see it as clearly, but they need changes from the players, but they need changes from him as well. Alan Shearer, sacked. I believe the future of the Man United manager is already determined.
Even if they win the FA Cup, I think H is gone.